For the first time, I've been seriously asking myself, is charity shop hunting dead? What is up? My name's Brad and this is Operation GameCube. Now, for any of you that are new to the channel, in this series we're trying to build a GameCube collection starting off with just £10 by using our charity shops, our car boots, our Facebook marketplace, looking for stuff for cheap that we can sell for a profit to build a game fund to buy GameCube bangers. So before we get into any of the sales this week, I thought I'd update you on maybe some items that you're wondering where they are. Now, they're Mega CD games we picked up a while back now. They're staying in my collection, for now at least. I don't think I'm ever going to come across them again. And I don't know where my collecting journey is going to go in the future. I might go down the route of Sega and Mega CD and have to pick them up again in the future. So what's the point if I've already got them? So they're staying in the collection for now, and we don't need them really. Also, that Xbox One that we picked up a couple of weeks ago for a £5. I've still got that. I'm holding on to it, sort of hoping that I'll come across a loose controller that I can put with it, and then we can either sell it or trade it or decide what to do with it then. So that is currently just sitting there as well. And that Super Pocket that we picked up last week for £4. I've been umming and ahhing about it. I think it's super cool, but honestly, I'm never going to use it. It's going to sit on my desk. I don't play handheld. I like to game on my console, on my TV, in the games room. And I'm trying to be sensible about it and not just have this sitting on the shelf collecting dust. So I've decided to give it away. If we can clear 3,000 subscribers by the end of the month, I'm going to do a giveaway and give this to one of you lot and show my appreciation for all your support, for watching the channel and liking and commenting and just following the journey all this time. I really do appreciate it. It's been a while since I've done a giveaway, and this, I think, will make a really cool one. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do with this. So keep your eyes out for future episodes. If we can clear that 3,000 sub mark, this will be on its way to one of you guys. So yeah, that's what's happening with some of the items that you might have been wondering where they are. So let's get into the sales we made this week. Now, the first thing we sold was that Battle for Middle-earth 2 PC game. That went for £10.85. And we sold that 2018 Swans jersey. That went for £14.99. So after all deductions, that's the grand total of this to add to the game fund for a grand total of this. So yeah, game fund's not looking too bad at all. Plus, we had this CEX credit, which I've actually spent. Well, I've spent some of it. I spent a grand total of £177.90, so we can deduct that from the CX fund. That order should be arriving this week, so we should be able to open that at the end of the video, so stick around. But anyway, having got all of that out of the way, let's get out there and see what else we can find. Let's go. What is up, everyone? We started off the week like we do a lot of weeks, hitting one of our favourite charity shops. If you are a regular to the channel, you will recognise this place. I like going to this place because they're pretty consistent in terms of their flow of games. They have a pretty steady stream of games coming in. I can't say there's brand new games every day, but pretty regularly they're putting out new games. So yeah, it's just all about getting lucky, so visiting as often as I can to just be the first in line when they do put their new games out. Another charity shop you might recognise here. This is one of my locals. I'm in this place all the time. They did have a fair few games here on the shelf, a lot of which were here last week and are priced up at retail or above in some circumstances. But there were a stack of new games that weren't here last week, and one of them was underpriced, so I definitely picked that bad boy up. Pricing is definitely going to be a bit of a theme this week. You'll start noticing as the video goes on that I'm talking about price a bit more. Yeah, I definitely started to notice things this week that maybe have always been there, but just became a lot more obvious to me this week. So yeah, pricing has definitely changed in my eyes. Another charity shop again, right around the corner. This place has been really good to me in the past. Really, really good. I've had some absolutely banging wins in here. They've become a little bit more or less accommodating, is that the word? When you go and ask them at the till if there's any more games. What's out is out, is the response you get, which is fair enough. They probably asked a million times a day. But yeah, before they used to be, let me check, and they'd always come back, or sometimes come back with some games that weren't out on the shelf. So yeah, a bit of a shame that they're not that accommodating anymore, but it is what it is. Check the Blu-rays out as well. Always flicking through the Blu-rays now. and there's definitely value in them. Just like the DVDs, it's just time consuming. You've got to spend a bit of time flicking through, pulling out the ones that may interest you or look a bit different or uncommon, and yeah, have a little look and see if there's any value in them. Like I said, it's definitely time consuming, but worth it if you've got the time. Now I saw this guy. This guy was pretty cool. Any ideas what this is? Yeah, it was broken apparently. It was only being sold for spares or repairs or parts. £5 on it. It's not bad, but yeah, scooter. Does anyone know what it is or where it's from or what year it is? Cool little robot. Then headed to Port Talbot for a couple hours, have a little look there. I like to change scenery now and then, and Port Talbot's one of the places I like to go. They have a CEX there as well. Box of games here, but nothing really worth looking at. And just checking out the box sets here, and then I saw this book that's kind of interesting. I love Silence of the Lambs, probably one of my favourite films. I love it. This was the Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon book. I kind of regret not picking it up. I'd like to have a little read. I sometimes like to read books that I've seen the movie of and enjoy the movie just to see the comparison or the difference between them. So yeah, a bit gutted I didn't pick that up now looking back. A couple games here on the shelf. This charity shop let me out the back. They don't keep their games on the shop floor. They're out the back, so I always ask, and they're always like, yeah, come and have a look. But there was nothing new in there from the last time I came in. While I was in there, I cheekily tried to have a look what else they had and flicked through the box sets quickly and found one that I was going to pick up. A couple box sets here. This Dexter box set. Was it £2 on it? I don't think it's worth picking up because it's available on streaming service. It doesn't hold much value. It's Tintin box set here, 50p. And this Fast and Furious box set for £1 would have been worth picking up, but unfortunately one of the discs was missing. I think I had £4 trade, nothing crazy, but for £1 worth it. A few games here in the glass cabinet, but as you can see, they're all individually priced. Again, like I said earlier on, pricing, yeah, it's definitely changed. Some cool graphic novels here. That Tomb Raider one caught my eye a bit. And some box sets here in the glass cabinet as well, all priced up. £20 for that Peter Green box set. And then this one right here. eBay price 66, our price 30. CX price 40. Yeah, I don't know. Some games here. A bunch of PC, a few FIFAs for the Xbox One. And some box sets up there, but nothing I could see worth picking up. This charity shop had a full-on drum kit. They had £100 on it. I wanted to have a little sit down and play, but they told me off. A little flick through the Blu-rays and the DVDs here. A bunch of stuff. And this is actually a new charity shop. I've only been in here, twice, maybe 3 times. And the past 2 visits have been disappointing. So I don't make the effort to go in here as often as maybe I should. I'm going to I'm going to try and go back in here a little bit more because I asked at the till if they had any games, and she did bring out a box of games. Nothing crazy in the box. And she did tell me there's a dude that comes in regular and checks it all the time. But the fact that they let you check the box and they seem to have games come in is a good sign. So I will try and pop back here a bit more often. Calculator here. Keep your eyes out for calculators. Can hold a bit of value. And this again, priced up stuff. I know there's always glass cabinets full of priced up stuff, but £50 for a pair of shoes. Yeah, man. I don't know. This Scythe game here, is how you say it, £45. This was the box of games I was telling you about. Nothing wild. Nothing good at all, really. A couple of UMDs and PSP games. But yeah, that was really it. I probably just missed out. She did say, like I said, that some dude comes in pretty regular. So I'm going to try and get ahead of him. Last stop of the day, another one of my locals. I saw these Funko Pops at the corner of my eye, and box Funko Pops, if I can get them cheap enough, it would be worth picking up. These were all priced. I think he said he did about a third of eBay, but when I looked them up, it was a third of eBay listed, not sold. This Buddy the Elf would have been worth picking up. Probably sells about 20 quid, but they had £12 on it. And for me, I want to make a little bit more. Maybe I'm silly. Maybe I should take that. It's profit. But yeah, it's going to be hard for me to change my ways. It's going to take a little while to get around to doing that. Fulham jersey here. Had Matty on the back. I don't believe that's a player. 10 quid. Yeah, just too much for me, man. And we are back in the games room. And before we get into any of the pickups this week or that CX order, I just want to talk about how this week has gone. Now, I don't want to say it's been an eye-opener because my eyes have been very much open to it, but it's definitely been an eye-widener. And for the first time, I've been seriously asking myself, is charity shop hunting dead? And my honest answer is no, I don't think it's dead, but I definitely think it's dying. I definitely think it's a lot harder. Things are getting priced up a lot more. As you can see from this week's footage, I was seeing it pretty much everywhere I went. Things were a lot higher priced than like inflation and all that sort of stuff. Everything goes up in price. I understand that. But when you've got like stickers on it saying like eBay price is this, our price is this, get yourself a deal. I mean, I don't want to stand here moaning. I mean, charity shops are trying to raise as much money as they can for charity. And I know you're all shouting only a percentage actually goes to charity, but a percentage of a higher number is still a lot more money than of a lower number. So you can't really fault them for that. You know, it's just from a selfish point of view, a bit disappointing. I love going to the charity shops, finding a deal. Obviously, not always to sell on and make profits. Sometimes I just like finding stuff for my collection at a bargain price. So yeah, this week has definitely made me not worry. I'm not worried yet about whether I'm going to be able to complete this series. It's not that bad yet because last week I found a Super Pocket for 4 quid. So there's definitely still deals out there. There's definitely still stuff slipping through the cracks. But I think it's going to be more about margins now. Whereas before I'd want to go find something for £1 or £2 and sell it for like 15, 20. It's going to be more like you're going to be paying up a little bit for a less profit. So you're going to be buying something for a tenner to make maybe £5 profit. Or buying something for 15, 20 to make maybe 10, 15 profit. Rather than like tripling your money, you're going to be maybe making a little bit on it. And that's just the way it's going to be. I don't see it changing. Maybe it will. Maybe things will get so bad for charity shops that they'll have to drop their prices down and just start throwing stuff out the door again for real cheap. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely been a little bit of a realisation this week. Maybe it's always been there, but I just noticed it so much more this week everywhere I went. It reflects in how much I picked up this week because I hardly found anything. And maybe that's what it was, because I wasn't finding much. I was noticing all this more. I don't know. Maybe it's always been like it. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. That's what it's felt like this week. And there is a slight little bit of concern in the back of my mind, but I'm not too worried yet. I still feel like I can achieve this, this collection, this series. There'll be no giving up from me anyway. I'll find a way. But anyway, let's get into the pickups I did make. So I spent a grand total of £10.50 from the game fund, so we can deduct that now. And there's not a great deal of profit in all this stuff. Now, the first thing I picked up is 3 PSP games. I never come across PSP very often. There's not a great deal of value in them. I paid £1.50 a piece for these. But when I looked on eBay, they seem to sell for around the £6, £7, £8 mark. CX selling for cheaper than that, but I'm hoping that I can achieve a bit more on eBay. We will see. The first one is Arthur and the Invisibles. It is all complete with a manual. The next one is Tato Legends Power Up, again complete with a manual. And the last one is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So yeah, I paid £4.50 for them, and I'm hoping I can achieve maybe around £20 for all 3. If I can, we will see. The next pickup was one that sort of slipped through the net. This charity shop had priced all their games up. They actually had Assassin's Creed 2 for like £7 last week. But this one they'd underpriced a little bit, and that is Skate 2. I paid a £1.50 for it, and CX still give you £5 trade for that. So that's not a bad one at all. Where do we go next? I think this is the next one. So the next 2 pickups are box sets, and man, there was slim pickings. I went to Port Talbot. I like to vary my locations now and then just to get a change of scenery. So I went down there and it was real slim pickings. It was where I started to see these eBay price stuff. But anyway, the first pickup is Tintin. I paid 50p for it. This trades in for £4. And the next one, I actually might keep hold of, man. I picked it up because it's cool. There's not a great deal of value in it, but it is the Saved by the Bell 3 DVD collection. I think it's, what is it? It's got a classic collection, which is a few episodes, I believe. Yeah, classic episodes collection. And you've got the Hawaiian style movie and then the Wedding in Las Vegas movie, man. Who watched Saved by the Bell? Let me know in the comments below if you watched it. That's the opening credits, man. Saved by the Bell was, yeah, the nuts, innit? Is it Kelly Kapowski? Is that her name? She was everyone's crush. If you go watch Pixel Plus, they call her something else. But yeah, anyway. Another PSP game here, and that is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Again, I'm hoping for like £4 or £5 if I can. We will see. And then the last pickup is something I've known about, something to look out for, but I've just never come across them, and it is a calculator. It's one of these Casio calculators here with the case here. Paid £1 for it. CX C grade, they give you £3 trade. Yeah, nothing mad. I think B grade is like 4 and A grade is like £5 trade. But yeah, keep your eyes out for calculators like this. Yeah, they do trade in at CX. I don't know if there's much resale value in them. I will have a look on eBay before I take them into trade. But yeah, keep your eyes out for these. A little bit of value in them. And that is everything we picked up this week. That's what I mean. Pretty bad week in terms of how we usually do. But yeah, hopefully we can pick things up next week. But anyway, let's get into this CX order. So here it is right here. And what I did is I decided to pick up a game that is kind of rare or kind of hard to come by. There was only 2 in stock. But it isn't expensive enough to have its own sort of rarity. So I don't know if it has a manual. So it is a bit of a roulette. And then this box here, again, is a bit of a roulette because condition really matters with this one. But let's get into the small one first. There's actually an envelope on top here as well from eBay, which kind of goes with that box. But if we can't keep that, then it's kind of useless. But anyway, let's open this little parcel up first. Let's try this. So that game is Digimon Rumble Arena 2, and I can already tell it doesn't look great, and I can already feel that it doesn't have a manual. That's a bit disappointing. This will be going back. It's like a £42–45 game, I think. But yeah, a bit disappointing there's no manual in it. And it's a little bit damaged, a little bit battered, which is a bit of a shame. So that bad boy will be going back, which is a bit of a shame. Let's get into the big box now. I'm kind of excited about this in a weird sort of way. This is yeah, quite expensive. This was £130. But yeah, I'm not sure what it's going to look like. You could probably guess what it is already. If you are an avid GameCube collector, you'll probably know by that price. Let me just lift this open. I've opened it from the bottom. Is that bad luck? I don't know. So here it is. Right. So yeah, it's kind of a big box item. Let's have a look, man. Please, please, please. Oh, it's going back. Well, it is Mario Party 6. It's the big box Mario Party 6. Some proper rips there. Proper sun damaged, if you can look. You can sort of see. It's supposed to be more this colour, I believe. Yeah, look. Look at that. Oh, that's horrendous, man. Yeah, it's ripped up on the edges. Now, I could probably deal with a little bit of tearing here and there. A little bit of roughing on the edges, but this is a bit of a big tear. And the discoloration, man, is going back. Game is in there. The mic is there. The mic looks okay. Is that how it's supposed to come? I'm not really sure. Let's just have a look at the game anyway. Obviously, the manual is there. You'd expect it. And the disc is pretty good. But yeah, like I said, this bad boy's going back. I can't live with a box looking like that. I'm no mint collector by any means. My standards aren't incredibly high, but they are better than that. So yeah, this will have to go back. That's a real shame. This week has just gone from bad to worse. Started off in a bit of a miserable one when we came back in the games room with things not looking so great in the charity shops. And now the CEX order is pants as well. So yeah, a bit disappointing in that. But we'll take them back. We'll get our money back and we'll go again. I might just have a little shop about in my local, see if they've got any GameCube games in there and just pick up whatever I don't have on the list. But yeah, I've got a few bits to trade in as well. So that's what we'll be doing first thing next week. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've been experiencing or you have started to experience more priced up stuff in charity shops. If that's how it's looking for you, is charity shop hunting dead in your eyes? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. I will keep going until I cannot go anymore. I will keep going until I'm coming home completely empty-handed and things are looking super bleak, I will keep going. I love going, I enjoy it. But yeah, a little bit disheartened this week, but hopefully we can pick things up next week. And yeah, if we can hit that 3,000 subs, I will do a giveaway for that Super Pocket. So yeah, if you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you've enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and I'll see you next week. Peace.